And I boldly declare it every time I wake up. I ain't talking to the devil, I'm talking to me. I got to tell me I'm healed. I got to tell me I'm delivered. I got to tell me that God's got a plan. I got to tell me God's got a purpose. But I need to tell me, otherwise don't tell me. We will try to handcuff myself and think I'm the guilty one when I'm the free one. I'm the delivered one. I'm the one he died for. Is there anybody in the building that's glad that he died for? He didn't come to handcuff me. He came to release me from the handcuffs. And that's my life's work. Come on, one, two people know you got to catch the real thing. Time to go home, got to catch the real thing. Got to catch the real thing. Got to catch the real thing. Got to catch the real thief. When you take the focus off the wrong thief, then you can focus on the right one. But we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. So if you're going to catch the real thief, you got to become a woman or a man of the word. All of y'all tripping thinking that you're going to have this successful, purpose-filled life because you hung Pastor David. It don't work like that, you know. The folk that was under me will tell you the same thing. Being here is not going to fix it if you don't become a woman of the word. If you don't become a man who makes his decisions based on the truth of God's word, you will always be running after the wrong thing. Because when you understand what truth is, truth will always lead you back that you are fighting against the rulers of the darkness in high places. You'll recognize that because the truth will help you do it. See, if you're going to fight this fight, you can't fight it with culture. You got to fight it with the word. If you're going to fight this fight, you ain't going to be able to fight it with lyrics. You're going to have to fight this with the word. Because only the word is going to help you do what Proverbs 6:31 declares. And here's where I start to close. But if he is caught, the real thief, he must pay back.
Yes, 7 times. Come on, Bishop.
I'm trying to find me somebody who's ready to go.
Come on, Bishop.
If you ever, when you catch the wrong thief, you don't get nothing back but heartache. But if you ever mess around and handcuff the right one, he's got to give you back not just what he took, 7 times. And I know that the context of this was about human thieves, and they're called to restore what they have taken. But in the spiritual realm, it simply means it's not necessarily 7 times the number, but 7 speaks of completion or fulfillment. In other words, when you catch the real thief, he got to give you back everything he stole from you that you need to be fulfilled in the purpose of God for your life. It's a 7 times over restoration. Because what he stole from you, you think I'll never get it back. But God is the God of compensation. So what he stole from you 30 years ago, he can restore to you in 30 weeks. But it took him 8 years to steal. It'll take God 8 weeks to put it all back in. Y'all didn't hear what I just said. But what God needs you to do is stop arresting yourself and your friends and go get the real thing. Are you still with me?
Yes.
I need a real thief. Go ahead, Tom. Thank you for wearing the red shoes, too. One of the things that I've noticed is that white-collar criminals are smug. Attitude. Y'all ain't catching me. Not the folks that actually do the actual stealing, but the folks who's behind all this stuff. Not the folks who are selling all the drugs, but the people who's behind selling. Not the rappers that call our women out of their name, but the folks who own the publishing company. Y'all don't like me, but I be gone after today. And there's this smug look that they have on their face like, you can't catch me. And so when I present the evidence to you that I have, your first response is, you can't prove none of it. You can't prove you didn't see me do it. That's the enemy's response. You didn't see me do it. You can't prove none of it. But what the enemy doesn't know is I ran a DNA test. And sir, you left traces of your DNA all over my life. You left discouragement all over my life. I know where that comes from. That comes directly from the enemy of my soul. You left negative thinking and movement all over my life. That's the D and the N. And then you left the A, the apathy in my life. Your DNA is all over the scene. I know people couldn't have done that to me. I know that didn't happen because of my friends. I know whose DNA that is. You see, the reason we keep going after the wrong person is because we haven't checked the DNA to understand that those people couldn't have done that to us. We couldn't have even done that to ourselves. But there is a thief that if he puts his nasty hand on your life, he'll leave his DNA in your life. And you can recognize it was him by the discouragement, the depression, the sickness, the ugliness. It's all stuff that he does. Jesus said he comes to steal and to kill and to destroy. And if stuff has been happening to you that's stealing and killing and destroying, today is your day to get on your feet and say, God, I'm catching the real thing. I spent my whole life wearing those. I spent my whole life putting them on my friends and my family. But today you wear them because it was you that did this. Today we recognize, we catch the real thief. And now that we caught the real thief, it couldn't have been Roby the cat because we figured out who the real thief was. The only thing that's ever going to get you out of condemnation yourself is when you finally catch the real thief. Three at Norman, 3 officers. Take him away, please. While he's walking, I want you to see the enemy walking out of your life.